Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I've been MIA with the reason there's been lots of personal stuff going on. So my uploading schedule also got affected by it, but I couldn't shake off, the calling to do another reading for you guys. And this time I've got this bag of goods, just questions that you might have about your next love, interest, soulmate, twin flame, wherever you want to know about. It doesn't matter. So the game is gonna go like this. Firstly, I'm gonna draw just randomly and we're gonna see what comes up, and then I'm gonna clarify with tarot and oracle, and we'll see what comes up, and we can then expand on it. Of course, keep in mind this is all, of course, as I always say, general reading, so it might not apply in full capacity for you. Just take what resonates and what you feel like it's meant for you or you're meant to hear, and just leave the rest. Yeah, one more thing actually. We're still a small channel, right? There's not a lot of us. As I said before, I started with a website, and my website is also vacant. I don't to be honest, I don't have time to do more blog posts for you guys anymore. But I started there, and then I said, okay, I'm just gonna evolve and start my YouTube channel finally, because firstly I wanted to start a YouTube channel and then the website, and then moving forward as well. But the main point is, like, I would love for you two guys to come around to my YouTube channel to say hi and just to interact with me a bit, just maybe leave a comment, and yeah, we can go from there. I will be happy for anyone who wants to be here in my little corner of the internet and just talk with me, or give me some feedback, or whatever you would like. You can also give me some ideas of what you would like to see future videos. I would try to stay creative as always, of course. I don't want to be, I want to switch it up once in a while. I hate videos that are repeating, or I just like to spice it up a bit, That's how I roll. But yeah, I don't really have a plan with this kind of with what kind of videos I will do in the future. I do have some ideas, but nothing is pre-planned actually. It's just listening to my intuition, what comes up, what I feel like I should do in the moment, or what my guides are telling me to put forth for you guys. It just depends, and I think that's the best. It's the most relevant to and the most useful maybe for you guys as well. So sorry for the rambling. And yeah, I actually, as you know, my channel name is Unknown Rebel, because even when I started my website, I wanted to stay anonymous actually, but I decided to actually show my face and try, so you can maybe feel closer to me, so you know who I am, so I'm not just one random person behind the camera, right? So in that sense, I will just show a small portion. I I'm quite camera shy, and it's easier to record, with camera down. You can still, do lots of, it's forgiving while editing, but when you show your face and then it just kind of, it's not so, much more thought goes into it, is what I'm trying to say. It's not so easy to set up, as now, everything is set up. I can just record and do my thing. But yeah, I will try to go out of my shell and, yeah, show myself, so you know who I am, and maybe in the future when I feel more comfortable, share more of myself as well, so you know who's behind the camera, and you can also feel more comfortable with my messages. So as I said, we will have, I still not decided, I think 4 groups in this one, and I will just draw questions that I have in my baggie, and then we will expand on it with tarot and oracle, as I said. I'm also, what I'm trying to do in the future as well, I'm trying to get more crystals in my vicinity. I would love to own more of those. I just have a couple, like smaller ones, but those are not really that interesting. I think I would really like to get really a bigger, chunkier ones, because I do think, and I did already felt like every crystal has its own like personality, its own benefits, and I would really like to have a variety of those and incorporate those in tarot readings as well. And maybe some, as I said, maybe more charms as well, stickers and stuff like that, just variety of stuff. And as well, I would like to take you outside and maybe do some content there, just to incorporate in the vibe, maybe in the start of the video, but we're gonna see. This is just ideas popping out. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna start rambling, and in the second you're gonna finally see me, and we're gonna draw from my goodie bag. Hello, group number 1, welcome back. So let's draw for you, and let's see what kind of questions you have about your person. So I'm just gonna draw randomly, and we're gonna see what comes up. I will try not to take too much. We have 3 already, okay. Because if I take too much, we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, anything more? Okay, we're good. Let's see what we got. You're interested about the age range and their location. So that's the first question. I don't know if you can see, I think. Okay, maybe. So first question is about their age and location. And this might be just an estimate. We're gonna see what comes up. The second one is, how did they see me? So you're interested in how did they see you, if it's positive, negative. Let's see the last one. What do they like about me? This is the last question. I'm getting like teenage love story from this first pile. Might not be the case, but, and this is quite curious person that just wants to know everything, that is inquiring, so this might be you. So those three are your questions. So we have the age range and location, how do they see me, and what do they like about me. So let's not waste any time and let's get into the Oracle and Tarot portion. So welcome back, group number 1. So I decided I will continue with doing tarot and oracle like that. I'm not gonna do the usual thing, you know, and just record my hands and cards. So I will try to do this and just we're gonna see how it goes. So be patient with me. It might not work, but let's just do it like that. So okay, let's remember again. We have 2 questions for you guys. First one, I mean, I think they're not in order, but we're gonna see. You have 2 questions. What do they like about me? How do they see me? And the age range and location, perhaps. So we're just gonna try to answer this with, I have 1 tarot and no, let's see. No, I have 2 tarot of magic or sexual magic. I'm just looking at that. I don't know exactly. So this kind of cards, they have race images. Just be warned. I hope I'm not gonna get demonetized, but well, I was feeling like I should use this deck for you guys. And then we have Divine Diversity deck. This is actually indie deck and I really do like it. I'm using it a lot for me as well. And then we have Moon Goddess, I think it is Queen of the Moon Oracle. I know you know those ones. I'm sure you do. They're quite popular. And then we have the last one is the Lover's Oracle. It's heart-shaped and has images on the side. So let's just start with tarot and let's see. I'm just gonna shuffle on the camera and we're gonna see what comes up for you guys. So let's try to first step into the general energy of your person and you and your dynamic, and then we're gonna answer the questions. What are the general energy? What general energy or anything in general that wants to come out? Do you remember when I was drawing? When I draw your questions, I just said I have a feeling this is a young kind of love, and then we have Page of Pentacles, and yeah, this is quite ambitious fella. I mean, or a girl, doesn't have to be gender or specific. And if I say feminine or masculine, is just, it's not ascribed to a gender. It's just, you know, describing an energy. So don't get it twisted. So yeah, Page of Pentacles. In general sense, as I said, I was already feeling that this is quite a young person in their 20s, I would say. And they're chasing their dreams and their money, and they're quite ambitious. And they might be a bit immature. So this person is chasing money, they're just really focused on their goals and really focused on what they want to achieve in life, and they're just climbing those cold mountains. They're experiencing challenges in life in general, and challenges that are teaching them how to articulate this, challenges that are showing them what it will take to get what they want, or just showing them the bigger picture so they know, so they have a feeling on where they're going, what they want actually. Interesting. If you hear a noise, I have my neighbor out talking. I don't know why, but well, they already they already disturbed me 3 times while I was recording, so that's nice. Anyway, okay. Let's see. I have a feeling you still are not acquainted with this person, still don't know them. But you might get to know them soon, like maybe in school, in just environment where there's young people gathering. I don't know, something like that. I don't even know. It's still, he's still not, or she, he, she, whatever, still not on your radar, but you might get acquainted with this person soon. And you're gonna get infatuated with them as soon as you met them. You're gonna like them. You're gonna get this feeling you want to get to know them more, and this is just gonna be, because I mean, I think as well with this image, as you can see, this is a young person. Okay, focus. Thank you. It's a young person that is quite fit and quite, and it might be even a blondie. I don't know if you're interested, but if not, it's just this kind of person is your person that it's ideal person you would be attracted to. So in that sense, even more you're quite attracted to them. And I don't know why, but I see those Greek sculptures in my head right now, so they might be quite handsome, but they still have this youth about them. When you look at them, you can see they're young. And okay, let's try to tap into those questions again. So the guys didn't want to show me anything more, but just that they're quite young person. Okay, let's see, when you meet them, before that, let's try to tap into we already know this is young person, but it's maybe just a bit more on the age range what we have. And okay, let's just do the age range first. Yeah, you see here we again have a young person that is juggling life right now. It's just, and there's a storm. There's a storm behind them, but they're just trying out, juggling, taking risks. So they are really focused on money, might be, and I'm trying to say one word, but I'm not gonna, because I think it's a cuss word. I'm not gonna say money. I can just say first word, B word, and you know what young people do those days, I don't even know. In this person, I think it's in their teens for sure. They're not mature. As I said, they're still discovering what they want out of life, and they're quite ambitious, and they're oriented on money. They might come from a background where they don't have really abundance in money, but they are really ambitious and they want to create a lot of abundance in their life. So I would say the age range is it's 20s to mid-20s. It's, or even maybe even younger. It's, I wouldn't say high school, might be, but maybe college, something like that, college years, but pretty young, quite young. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's see, what can you tell me about their location, where they're located? We can get state, country, whatever you can give me. Maybe just in humid environment, near the sea. What can you give me, where they're located? Okay. To be honest, they might not live in the best neighborhood. It might not be the most stable. We have this, no, not this one. This one, yeah. Not being the most stable environment, and quite competitive. Everyone is only for themselves. It's not one for all for, how's the saying go? I don't even know. It's, everyone is for themselves. Like, if needs be, you're gonna get, you know, someone's gonna stamp you out if it means they're gonna progress through your misery, through your failure. But or this might not be so serious, might just be that they're not happy with where they are. They might not like the culture, or the environment, or the people. It might just be that. It might not be really bad environment. It just might not be that. It just might be the case that they're not happy there, wherever they are. But it's driving them to create a better life for themselves, actually. So they can be and travel. I think, yeah, they in the future, they're quite young now, they have a bitch and drive. They might be a bit reckless, risk taking, but as I think every young person in general is like that, just a bit more. They need their time to mature. I mean, it's not for every case, but just in general, if you speak. But yeah, the location is not the best that they, I think when they're gonna get old as well, they will definitely want to move, or just, yeah. Do you know what I'm getting? They live in a big city and they crave nature. They crave like being somewhere a bit more remote, where they can have their peace of mind and not be distracted or drained with all of the city lights. And they see it like the devil calls them up at night, or calls to them with all of the distractions and numbing entertainment or something like that. It's just this city life, you know what I mean? I think it might be like, I just see them in the big city. It might be like, I don't know, New York or something like that, but I'm not sure. I think, no, it would just be like somewhere in America, I think, in a big city, I would say. Might be like Las Vegas, I don't know, New York, something like that. Okay, so we got their age and location. Let's see, let's try to answer the next question. How do they see you when they meet you? How will they see you? Because I think you guys still haven't met, but when you do, how will they see you? You might be disappointed because they're quite young and they're quite focused on themselves, their goals and their aspirations in life. Yeah, they know they're handsome and they're using this to their advantage to get what they want from the opposite sex. So they are not in the stage in their life where I think they would be faithful. So you, on the other hand, are really trying. Okay, let's just see. You're really trying your best, and you can be quite vengeful when you realize with what kind of person you're dealing with. But you might be like this girl on this picture, the blonde one, if you can see. Okay, let me just see if you can. Okay, she might feel like she's left in the cold while he's already, focused on this one, and she's like just hurting. Or I mean, I feel like this one might be Chad, like he might even be athlete, because I think he's quite fit in a sense. And I'm just gonna be honest, as I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, it might not end up as a love story. So this person just might be a bit of a player, to be honest. And I'm also gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sugarcoat what the messages are, because to be honest, when you're young, there's better chance you're not gonna be like really loyal, and you just want to explore and learn and try things. So I'm not surprised there. But I see you getting vengeful and really frustrated and disappointed. Oh, and I haven't noticed on this image before. She discovers. Oh my goodness, let me try to. She discovers. No, do you see those two figures sleeping in the bed? She discovers them. The red girl. You might even find out that he is like messing around with other girls or other boys. Depends who this is, boy or girl. With other people as well, and this might really break your heart and really hurt you. So if you see that the signs are that you can't really take this person seriously right now, I would just try to be assertive, have a bit of a distance and not take it too seriously, or not demand this person to give you what you want, what you would like to have with this person, you know what I mean? Because I don't think they're ready. I think they still have a time and place, and I think they will eventually, when they're older, they're gonna end up in long-term mature relationship, but they're still young, so they have their path and they just have to play the field, I think, for right now. Okay, and then we have the last question is, what do they like about you, or do they like you, or just anything in this sense? And let's see what they like about. Okay, I just wasn't sure if I should take the second card, but let's see. First one, self-love. You, my dear, are quite confident and quite grounded person, and they really do. It really does translate wow, and they feel it when they meet you. When you two meet, they're gonna feel it. But You might also be quite, you know, a feminine in nature, and this is also quite attractive to them. But the biggest thing is, yeah, that you love yourself, that you respect yourself, you're not easy, you are kind of person that are quite maybe quite different from your peers that are just looking for something only for serious kind of relationships, and you do have a lot of self-respect and self-respect, and they find this attractive, and you're gonna bring change into their life, so they're also quite, you're not gonna be maybe like other girls, you're not maybe gonna put with the same shit. I think you're gonna give them a chance, but I think you're gonna figure out quite soon that they might not be as committed to you as you might be to them. I mean, they do like you, and they like certain aspects about you quite a lot, but it's like I think at that stage they're quite young and they're not ready to commit to one person. They just want to explore and live, you know. And this also, their focus is elsewhere. So this as well plays a part. I mean, relationships and being with other persons, just, you know, a thing to them. Is not like they're not taking it too seriously, you know. Their focus is elsewhere, as I said. But they do like you, and they have specific role to play in your life, in your life experiences that you're gonna bring to into another relationships. I think essentially when you're gonna meet them, this might not work this in your favor, like you wanted, like this might not go and be a full-blown relationship, but when they get their head out of the ass and mature a bit more, this connection has a chance. You two might also meet later in life when you're gonna be older, when you already might have you might be in a workplace working, and maybe in late 20s, but they will be a different person then. They just need to have this phase when they're playful, when they're just like not taking life too seriously, trying out life, live to the fullest. They're just a bit like that. So I'm sorry, I know this is not the news that you wanted to hear, but as I said, I'm honest. Okay, let's draw lastly from this pile, and let's see whatever wants to come out. As I say, they have a role to play. They're just gonna teach you some things about relationship. That is their role to play when you meet them. But you have this image. This reminds me of yin and yang. So you two are on two different poles of existence right now, and yeah, it's just you're in the back of his mind. He's not putting anything or anyone else in front of it but himself. So, but let's just read it. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. You see, it's not always gonna work out. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, this is just gonna be a life lesson. It might sting a bit, but when you're gonna be with your partner long term, what is important for you, I heard, is that you both choose one another. You choose them, they choose you. It's when it's one-sided, only one side can benefit. So remember that, and remember that self-love you have, so, and that your divinity that you hold so sacred. Remember that this is, if it's not in your best interest, or both of your best interest, in if it's gonna hurt you in the long run, maybe you should just reconsider. And maybe, but of course, I also remember when I was young and I did feel like a fucking fool fell in love. It's just hard to think, especially when you're young, and hard to think rationally because you don't have so much of, and I think the viewer, whoever's inquiring about that, you're also quite young, I would say, maybe not in all cases, but yeah, so it's just a learning experience, and it might sound really depressing, I would say, but it will also, you know what I also got? You might already love yourself immensely and think highly of yourself, but you might even love yourself more after this, because I don't have a feeling this is gonna go, this is gonna last, or this is gonna blossom into something long term, into a relationship or something. It just might be flirting, just messing around and being playful, but I would be really mindful not to give yourself to this person, because you're gonna feel even more shitty, to be honest, if you do, because they have options and they know that, and they're gonna exercise them. So I don't think it's in your best interest, to say the least. Oh my god, this is so depressing. Anyway, but not everything is bad. I think it's gonna be something you're gonna remember, and you're gonna set your priorities. You're just gonna be even more assertive, and you're gonna have a better understanding what you want in a partner, what you don't want in a partner, what you're gonna tolerate, what you're not gonna tolerate once you get through this. It is just a life lesson, as I said. Not that you deserve it because you were bad or something. It's just there to show you what you want, what you need when, and to guide you in the next relationship or next low interest you might have in the future. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear. I wanted to give you a better message, but it is what it is, I would say. But it's everything that I said is for your own benefit in the future. You will see that. So actually, I think this is all I have. This is all they're gonna give me. I won't get any details, anything like that. I think the most important thing, as I can say through this, that you have to remember, and you're also gonna change after this. This might also have come out because of that. This might change you, this experience. What is important that you just remember self-love, to not put this on you too much. Just try your best, but if it's not worth it, just walk away. There's always something better coming along. Nothing is set and nothing is lost. It's just when the time comes, something will come with it. Something you will present itself to you. So be ready and not feel discouraged if it doesn't work, which probably won't, but still. Okay, this is all I have for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you'll be notified when I upload. I hope I will upload a bit more that I did in, I only have 3 videos, but I also have another channel. That's why I've been keeping busy, and I also have work as well. So yeah, I'm limited on my time when I can record. So, but I will gonna try. But I would really be really grateful if you can show me your support and like, subscribe, and also comment what you think and what you would like to see and all that jazz. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Well, hello there, group number 2. Let's see what kind of questions do you have on your mind. I'm just gonna pull randomly. I'll have this one. Okay. So group number 2, let's see what you've got. What is on your mind? So your question is, what do they want out of relationship? Or this might be also in correlation, what do they look in when they are in a relationship? Second question. Oh, I didn't show it to you, sorry guys. Okay, let me just see if you can see. And this writing might be quite kind of wonky, but I try my best. Okay, the second one we have is, what intentions towards me do they have? So, okay, let's see if I can get it. Okay, I have to show it on this side, because if I show it in the middle, it's not gonna be just too bright. You're not gonna see it. Okay, and the last question. Oh, the age, range, and location. So you want to know it all. Okay, let's see. Okay, those are your 3 questions. Group number 1 also got 3. Okay, so let's just jump into a tarot and oracle portion. Hi, group number 2. So I decided I'm gonna do your tarot reading portion like so. So don't ask me why. I feel like I'm doing it like that today. So I hope you do like this kind of format. Of course, you can always comment down below and give me some suggestions if you would want something else, but let's just do it like that, to spice it up a bit, not to do everything like we used to, just, you know, so you can see me better as well. Okay, so group number 2, you have 3 questions. What do they want out of relationship? And we're gonna dive into them, not in particular order. We're just gonna see what we will answer. First, we're gonna just dive into a general energy, and then we're gonna touch upon those questions as well. So, and let's just go through them again. And the second question, what are the secrets or less known facts? And then you have, where in their life are they now? So in what stage of their life are they now, what are they working on, stuff like that. So let's just touch upon general energy first. I have I have one tarot deck for you, the Light Seer tarot deck. For every group, I just went intuitively. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. I just went intuitively and choose the decks that were speaking to me for the reading. So I usually do it like that. It was the best choice, or the most accurate answers came after. I'm just letting the decks choose themselves, to be honest. But anyway, we have the Light Seer tarot. Then I don't know why, but I took the deck out that I don't use very much, but I felt like really cool to use it. It's the Dragon Oracle cards from Diana Cooper. And I have a feeling your person or love interest is quite a fiery person, so those will come in handy. And then I have the Less Vampires. I don't know how to say it. It's just those kind of bit more moody deck. And we have as well one deck, Oracle from Dorian Virtue, the Romance Angels. I have the fake version because I tried to buy originals, but they were just crazy expensive because she doesn't make them anymore, I think. So that's why just the original size is quite expensive, but those do well too as well. So let's just firstly dive into general energy and see what comes up for your person. Pile number 2. I don't know why I wanted to say pile number 3. Oh my goodness, a lot of cards came out. Okay, let's just take a couple, not so much, maybe 1 or 2. Just a general energy. Oh my goodness, a whole deck wants to come out. I also get a feeling the person you're inquiring about, it's like go, 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 no excuses, like no bitching around. It's like really a person that just gets things done, don't really like to complicate it too much, just like it's really focused on solutions rather than yawning and just complaining about things. And they're quite strict and have quite a strict set of values they follow through life, and they're quite disciplined. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, let's see. Right now, it's interesting that the 6 of Swords came out for general energy, and it's quite like this girl. Let me see if it's gonna focus. This girl is in the boat and it's leaving, and actually she's led by the crows. The crows are leading the boat in the storm, it would seem like. And she just has this really sad expression on her face, like she said she has to go. I think this person has, I'm sorry, this took me a bit, I'm just trying to tap into it more because it's quite confusing, because I think this person is like, it's wearing a mask in a sense, because internally they feel maybe like this, they don't show emotions, I would seem like. They're quite, how to say, I'm looking for a word. They show only, I would say, like 5 or 10% on the inside, on the outside, and this person is like, it has a lot of layers, I would say. It's like you can't really get to know them. They're really like, they might be fighting a storm within, but you might never know. It's like they're such a good they have this ability to hide their insides or how they really feel, who they really are, really well. And you might never know their struggles or what they're going through. They're just like, mostly they would rather depend on themselves because they know the world can be unworthy sometimes, or people can be unworthy of trust, and they would just rather that their fears or demons led them somewhere than maybe trust others, when they don't know the outcome of the situation. At least when their fears, or maybe not their fears, their demons or their inner voices that are leading them, at least they know this is them. They know that it's not gonna be so bad. They know what to expect, or something like that. This is really complex. I can't really grasp the whole message, but let me just expand on it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, they're just on the battlefield right now, and they're battling their mind. I think it's all for the betterment and their benefit. In the end, they're gonna ascend more. They're gonna acquire the highest state of divinity, and they're gonna realize stuff. But I think right now their heart, their intuition wants to let them in one way, and their head is like, their rational mind is like, no, let's just do it like so, it's gonna be better or calm. It's just sometimes they just want to analyze everything, and they want to calculate the percentages of if this is a good thing or it's not a good decision or but sometimes life doesn't work this way. And it's just right now, even though I didn't want to touch upon this subject yet, but we are answering the question, where in their life are they now, right now? And I would say that they're battling their inner demons. But it's not doesn't have to be so deep, but it's just they're forced to expand. They're forced to expand, to not view life so one or two dimensional. Is just to realize there's not everything can be measured, not everything can be predicted, not everything can be reassured. Sometimes you just have to go into unknown, have to go into storm and just feel it and be in it. Life is to be experienced. Not even the most knowledgeable and, as you would say, not even the most, I don't know, gifted among us, they're not spared from this. And I can see this person's quite intelligent, has, I would say, a really high IQ than the normal average person. They're just too much dependent on the analytical side, on rational mind. They're just forced to change the perspective, or just to see the other side more. So, but they're quite intelligent. I would say, yeah, they're really intelligent, and they're here as well to connect with their emotions and to see the other side, because this is easy for them. They're just like that naturally, like really acquiring knowledge is not difficult for them. I think they also might have photographic memory, and you just see there's something different about them. They just stand out, and they're quite I would say they're quite, I wouldn't say quiet type, but they don't speak if they don't have to speak. They only use words, or you only say they're when they have something to say. They're not really in your face, or they're not bragging about stuff. I think they already acquired quite a lot of material wealth, and quite a lot of stuff that we want to acquire in life, like and they have a lot of opportunities. They're quite abundant, but they still have some limitations in their mind. So now, before you two connect or come into contact, because I think you still don't know about them right now, still not the right time, because now they're in the middle of the storm. I don't know where I say store. They're in the middle of the storm, and it's like they're being tested and they're being pushed, they're being pushed towards realization, and after that they're not gonna see their life or their existence in the same way. So this is quite big. And yeah, they're walking into a sunset, and we have first we have Six of Cups, remembering who they are, and they're also being, I can also sense they're being pushed towards this towards this discovery, toward this. It's almost like a back night of the soul, I would say. And they're being pushed towards it to actually discover who they really are, who they're meant to be, and to walk this path, to walk in the right direction, because right now they're kind of bored and they're kind of don't feel as fulfilled as they should. So they're walking towards the sunshine, they're leaving behind. I think they're gonna, this girl is leaving behind all that she has, all that she acquired, all that she achieved, and then she just trusting, that's the word that this person is to trust more and to just go into the unknown without having to have reassurance, or without thinking about it too much. Just go, not think about too much. And then the end result is going to be the Hierophant, higher knowledge, higher it's just gonna be where they're gonna touch their divinity, and they're gonna just realize some stuff. It's not so, everything is, because life in itself is simple, but it has so much complexity in it. Nothing is just there because it's just there. Everything is existing with the reason. So okay, let's touch upon, I want to answer this spicy question. What are the secrets or less known facts? So let's use the Vampire Oracle. Less vampires. For that, I think they're quite, they don't give away much. They don't give away anything, I think. And it's quite, there's gonna be one, that's gonna be one fact. One thing that when you get to know them, when you meet them, I think even the start, it's gonna really draw you in about them. There's just something more about them, and you would want to just get to know them more. You would just want to know. You just want to get to the core and get to know what they're really about and get to know them more. It's gonna be something that's gonna draw you in. But let's just see. But maybe if something can be revealed, I don't think much will, because it's important for the journey. It's not everything can be known about that. Otherwise, what's the point when you're gonna meet them? You're gonna know everything. But yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. What are the secrets or less known facts? I feel like this one. I think is that all? Oh, we have one more. It's like, okay, first card that comes up is not my psychic protection shield by dreams. So this might mean, oh my goodness, let me see if they can focus. Can you focus, please? No? Yes? Okay. I don't think it's gonna focus. Okay, let's put it in front of my face, maybe. Yeah, okay. So, I think It's not, I don't see this card as they have nightmares or something like that. It's just more about they have, like, I'm seeing that shield or protection. They don't trust people. They need a lot of reassurance, a lot of and even if they know people like for I don't know, more a lot of time, like years or maybe something like that, they're still quite they still don't reveal everything. They never really met a person where they could share themselves in a whole, like their whole selves. It's always been like, I have a feeling they also think that the people might not understand or handle them, or they might not have a understanding, especially understanding or the capacity to dive deep with them. So I think you will help them to connect with their intuition more, to connect with their senses more, and to just show them the way in an easy way. I see that you are quite soft and naturally like more easygoing and feminine. And when I say feminine, I don't mean like you have to be a woman, something like that. It's just describing an energy. It's just like you didn't even try, and you're just exerting that peace and calm and that really nurturing energy. I think they need this kind of person to just show them the way, because on their own they're only gonna rely on their own. They're not. But if I think that's also the reason why you're coming into their life, to remind them, and to it's like I'm seeing this, you're just taking their hand and you're just leading them on across the road they have to walk upon. Okay, then we have burnt by the sun. Yeah, I don't know why I have a feeling this person is like in extremely hermit mode, kind of like vampire. I don't know, but yeah, ambition, extension, reach. I think they're quite a unique. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me show you a card. Yeah, it looks like that. So, I think they're quite a unique. They have a unique character, quite unique person. So they do interest people, but others have feeling they can never get too close, or they can never get anywhere with them, you know. And sometimes people get burned by them as well, but not in a bad sense, like not like they have bad energy or something like that. It's just trying too hard to and pushing like into trying to get something out of them or get to know them when they're not ready to show you anything, or they don't want to trust. Is like they're okay on the battlefield in their own terms or on their own. It's okay because they're quite a noble person. So we have next card, nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. Yeah, that's the perfect. I'm sorry, that's the perfect. Oh my goodness, let me check if I can. Okay, like that. That's the perfect description for them, actually. Perfect description, I would say. They have high standards for everyone that around them. They're quite ambitious, and they like ambitious people as well. And they have this, as I said, set of rules or idealistic view on the world. Really strange and really interesting and mysterious personality. It's really interesting. Even when I'm diving into their, or touching upon their energy, is just, I'm getting so much information, but at the same time I think I can only reveal so much, or I can only give you so much information. I think It's gonna be really interesting when you get to know them. So this is where they are in their life right now. They're just sorting some shit out, I would say. And their secrets or less known facts is that they're really an idealistic person. You can't really buy them. They're quite intelligent, even though, I mean, it shows they're different when they walk in the room. They're not they don't try to show them off, even though they have something to show off. They're quite successful in their lives, but they I don't know why this came up. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I should say this, but they really do not love, they really hate stupid people. I don't know, I'm sorry, but I mean, as I said, no sugarcoating on my channel, but let me just say how it is. It's like they hate people who waste their lives, who don't really do anything with their lives, or who are just braggy, or loudmouthy, like that. It's just, yeah, okay. So there's a lot of stuff that is unique about them, as I say, and a lot of facts that you're gonna get to know. But they're not particularly, right now, not particularly looking for a relationship, but they do want to, in the future, they do want to be with someone who can complement their life, and who can understand them, and with who they can build something harmonious together. And I can see you two having a house near the woods or in the wooden area, and just be a bit, so I wouldn't say cut off from city life, or cut off from humanity. It's just a bit, you have a location where you're just a bit on your own. You don't have nosy neighbors, and you have the door that opens up, the automatic. When you come in the drive-through, it's like in those movies. I like those old mansions and stuff like that. It's like almost like old gothic vintage decor, something like that. I don't even know. It's like, really, I do like this kind of stuff, so this is really appealing for me. Yeah, and I think as well, he's like, he doesn't want to share his life or his plans, or whenever his personal life especially, he's going to be really protective over this. He doesn't want to share it with a lot of people. Of course he has family, and he of course will take time for them, but they don't want to have too big of a circle of other friends and stuff, or too much people to know about their life with you when you're gonna be together. But I think, yeah, when you're gonna meet them, they're gonna shit some short. They're gonna shit. Oh my god, they're gonna sort some shit out. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the Dragon Oracle has to say about that. Maybe I don't think I should ask a specific question. Just gonna pop out. Oh, okay, we'll have Royal again. So this person, I think, has some kind of a royal bloodline. I don't know in what sense. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I have Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Strength, you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own mastery. Oh, mastery. Oh, it's majesty actually. But mastery, I think, is a better fitting word. Wear your cloak of power with pride. And we have Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Okay, let's see if you can focus. So I think that fits them perfectly, because they're gonna protect their own, and they're gonna be noble about it. And also your children, I think you're gonna have a boy and a girl. I don't know why. They're gonna be quite unique individuals themselves, and I can see you being like invited to quite a lot of high fashion or high status events, or you're gonna be perceived to be a part of that, but people are not gonna see you a lot. They're just gonna see you when you two gonna decide to go. So you're just gonna want to keep everything private, keep others out of your business. So it's gonna be really interesting. So this person is really interesting. It has some kind of royal bloodline, maybe even in the past lives they were regarded as royalty, but even now royalty can be, because it came 2 times in the cards. Oh, maybe not, no, it came one time it was royal and another time it came like nobility, but I think that's quite similar. So they might be perceived as high status, maybe that's about that too. And of course they already have a lot of material, they're quite already a lot of material wealth. They might own a lot of companies or have businesses, or they're quite smart, and it's not this kind of, this area is not hard for them. It's like easy for them, it comes easy for them. And they, even when they were younger, because I think right now they're in like late 20s, mid 30s, I would say, they even when they were younger, it was not a problem for them. So they acquired this shit quite early in their lives. Okay, let's see. Let's answer about what did they want, what do they want out of relationship. So let's see. What did they want out of relationship? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, they just want one person. They don't want to have a headache and just go through plethora of choices and mates and stuff like that. They want something that's gonna last a lifetime. A partner, a mate's gonna last a lifetime, and then someone who can understand and understand them in any and every way, and someone who they can build legacy in life with and have children as well, expand the family tree. This is also really important to them. And you're gonna see they're quite strange individual, but you're gonna feel safe, you're gonna feel protected, you're gonna feel provided for if you're like a girl, woman. But if it's like the genders are reversed, then I would say if you're a man and this is a woman, I would say everything else applies. Just, but I have a feeling this is more of a like masculine energy we're talking about, in the one acquiring like you are more of a feminine energy. I just have this feeling. This have to be prescribed to gender, but I just feel like that. Okay, anything else? So they don't want to fuck around, they don't want to be part of this culture like hooking up and stuff like that. They don't trust people. They could do that, they have options, a lot of options actually they're sought after, but they just don't have a time and energy, or they're really cautious of letting people close. And even that is like, and also your I would say your connection is guided, is divinely guided. So yeah, anything else? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This pertains to now for you. But when you're with this person, finances are gonna be the last of your worries. You're gonna be taken care of, I think. And I think you're gonna at the start it's gonna be a bit difficult to adjust, to understand, to be, you know, to just understand what this person is all about. But when you're gonna get to know them, you're gonna see real quality in them. You're not gonna want something else. And I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope those questions did give you some answers with the cards. We did answer some of your dilemmas or something like that. I would be really grateful if you can like and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome. So let's just jump right into it and see what are the questions, what you would like to know about the person. I'm just gonna take randomly max 3, and let's see what comes up. We have okay, we have 3. Let's see what you got. So what are the secrets or less known facts? Ooh, spicy. Nice. Okay, I will try to show, but I don't know if you can see that. Okay, good. This is the first question. Then we have follow-up 2. What do they want out of relationship? This one is good as well. You have really good questions. And final one. Oh, where in their life are they now? So really want to snoop around. You're asking good questions, important ones. So I'm getting this, you, whoever is inquiring, is not bullshitting around, really know what they want, and they want someone who knows what they want as well. So they're asking important life questions. So let's not wait any longer, and here is your tarot and oracle portion. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's expand on your questions and answer them if we can. So to do that, I'm gonna use one oracle. No, one tarot and 3 oracles. I mean, I have one of the mini cards. I don't even know if they can be called an oracle, like making magic cards. And then we have the black tarot, and those beautiful cards. I'm obsessed with those. I love them. And we have the spirit animal oracle and the tarot of sexual magic. No, I hope I don't get demonetized, but because there's some naked bodies in that, but oh well. I hope it's gonna be okay. We didn't have to censor anything. So we have 3 questions. What are their intentions towards what intentions towards me do they have? What do they want out of relationship, and the approximate age range and location. So firstly, we're just gonna tap into the general energy about them, to see who they are, just to get a bit of a taste of their character, something like that. Oops, okay. Ooh, okay. We have the Emperor and the Temperance. So this person you're inquiring about has 2 opposite sides about them. They can be quite strict, level-headed, ambitious, sometimes even aloof, but they can also be quite magical, inspiring, and have this flow about them, or this easy aura, or how to say, I don't even know how to describe it, just balance within they just have balanced chakras. I think they might also know about spiritual knowledge, and they might even use this to center themselves, or to use this for their own benefit. But they have the two opposing sides that are part of them. I mean, or maybe not opposing sides. It can just be that they're so different that sometimes it seems like this can't really work. This can't really be, but it's who they are. They're both. It's really interesting. It's really complex. I don't even know how to describe it, but they have a kind nature, but it really doesn't show it. It's hidden behind the mask of what they want to put out, but there's like in this card these cracks behind it, so it's not all they are. I don't think you can see, maybe if I put it like so. So they hold a lot of power, mental power, but sometimes they just want to let go and just be and just let it flow, you know. And sometimes I think as well they hold too much, but it's, I mean, I can dive into those messages for ages, but let's just try to oh my god, I already done 2 readings, and I think I'm a bit of low on the energy, but let's just go through this. So the general energy are, they're not who they seem to be. They put a front for people when they meet them, but they are quite emotionally intelligent, and this is the kind of person you can have really deep complex conversations with, that are not just bound by the physical. They're also quite knowledgeable about the universe, about the creation, about what humanity can do. Just they're interested in history of humanity, of other civilizations that mysteriously disappeared, like Atlantis, for I don't know for what reason this came to mind, but they're quite a mystic by nature, and they're quite open and in that sense, but still not really. It's just an open front, I would say. It's like so much more to them, but I wouldn't say there's something predominantly wrong with them. They're just really interesting individual. They have a strong presentations of themselves and a strong character, but they are strong. They're just really interested in what more is there. Just they are not so maybe interested in the physical realm, but I mean they do acknowledge it, they see the uses of it, but there's also, they're just always on the search for more, what is out there. They're just everything that is not normal, that is just for discovery. They're just like adventure type guy. And I think this, or a girl, doesn't have to be a guy, they want to travel, they want to go places. It's just they're quite an explorer by heart, I think. So it's really interesting, and they have those, it's really interesting, they have these 2 polar sides that are really strong in their own right, but they're completely opposite of each other. Oh, interesting individual. Okay. Okay, let's also let's see what is their age range first. Let's dive into this age range, please, if you can just get the estimate or maybe something more. We got a Page of Swords. Yeah, they're still discovering themselves, they're still trying things out. I think I wouldn't say this is a mature personality per se. They have so much to discover yet. They're quite centered in themselves. They know how to get themselves in a good mood. They know their body, and they have quite a lot of knowledge yet, but they're still quite young. I think they still have to walk through the fire and see. I think right now still there's only a portion of, because they can take the knowledge that they're meant to bring into this world just in portions, not too much at a time. So they're learning, they're always learning, they're always interested, just have an open mind. Yeah, mystic, total mystic. And it's I would say they're in like early 20s, and I would say to late 20s. I would say max age would be like 30, or even not even that. I would say they're quite young still. And let's see, can we get approximate location and where they are inhabiting right now, or something like that? We have 2 of coins. I think they come from, they don't struggle, I wouldn't say. They come from privileged position. I would say they might even have quite a wealthy background of family or something like that. So, but they want to be on their own. They don't want to have, I mean, they could rely on their resources that might be given to them, but they want to make their own wealth and want to make their own resources. They want to learn on their own. They don't want to just take it for granted, just have it, because then in their eyes it's not worth it. They want to acquire it on their own. But I think they come from quite a wealthy background, or abundant. If it's not wealthy in the money sense, it might be a really good family background, really good supportive family, with good values and stable and all of that. And I do get the elite circle. I don't know why. So they might be part of that elite society, social life, and maybe their family is important, and they're part of this circle of wealthy people. I don't know why I'm getting this, but they might be quite a good off. They don't struggle, I think. This is their background. Okay, let's see. Let's look into what do they want out of relationship. Let's see. Let's use the animal oracle. What do they want out of relationship? I think I didn't even draw a card, but I got a message in my head. It's like they want someone who's like unique and special, who is not normal, who they can predict, someone who's gonna make them think, someone who's gonna make them question things. They want someone who's a bit of a unique individual. They don't want someone boring, and they don't want someone like a normie. Not that I mean something offensive by this, I'm just reading the energy. They want someone who has layers, who has something more to them. So let's draw a card and see What animals that has to say? What do they want out of relationship? What do they want out of relationship? Oh, swan spirit. Time for deep dive. Yeah. This is one someone who they can get themselves lost in. Someone who's different, who's a beautiful individual from in and from out. And they also want someone who can understand the higher concepts of life, the higher, or just someone who wants to explore with them, who just doesn't want to Netflix and chill all the time, who just wants to explore life, someone who's just they're looking for beauty in people. I won't lie. They might have a type, but in general they're just watching. What did I say? Watching. Sometimes a word slips out of my mouth that I don't really mean, but I think at the end they're just there intentionally. So watching, I would say they are watching for, or being in, they have their senses out for this kind of individuals. They're not opposed to it. They would love to be in a relationship, but they just don't want compromise with their choices, with the who they choose. So they want it to be someone I described. And they have high standards, I'm not gonna lie. But they have choices as well. They don't have to settle. Okay, what intentions towards me do they have? Let's see, let's question this one. What questions towards you? Oh, what intentions of what questions? What, oh my goodness. Let's just see what intentions towards you do they have. Yeah, they just want someone who someone they can admire, someone with who they can admire. Oh my goodness, so how to say, they want someone that they can admire. As I say, the swan goes perfectly with this. Someone who can admire from within and from without, because naturally they don't speak much. They're more of a observing nature, not completely sexually driven. They're always looking for more, for depth in people. So that's what they're gonna look for in you. You're quite a beautiful person as well, I can see. Just the beauty alone is not gonna be enough to keep them. There's gonna have to be something more, something that can be bought, a value, something deep that can inspire them, and sincerity as well. They don't want to be with a liar, or not that I'm saying that you are, but just in general. Okay, I don't know why I wanted to use this magic cards, little cards on you. Let's see, what will your union be like? Goddess, healing feminine energy. Yeah, it's gonna be healing for both of you to be together. It's gonna be the most beautiful, authentic, caring, understanding relationship I can describe. It's like you're gonna radiate this godlike energy, this healing energy, and it's gonna be felt by others too as well. That's why when you're gonna be together, you're gonna have to guard your relationship, not let too many in, to not disrupt this peaceful state of being. And you're gonna dive into some deep waters together, explore together. So it's gonna be an interesting journey for you too. And also I got successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises and promotion. So what I'm getting from this, you might also work from home remotely or for yourselves. You also want to be somewhere near the nature, near the living, like near plants. You're gonna want to be near plants or something like that. It's just really peaceful environment and state of mind. I can't really describe it. It's gonna be healing for you too and for the world as well. And you're gonna be also you're two gonna be guided to come together into perfect union. I mean, not everything's gonna be perfect all the time, but when you're gonna find, you two are gonna find each other in your union, because firstly you're gonna have to discover yourselves because this is gonna be a relationship that's gonna force you to discover yourselves, and then you're gonna discover one another in relationship sense as well. It's I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying, but it's gonna be really spiritual experience and relationships and relationship and yeah, I think this might be a person that you're gonna meet in later life, but it's gonna be a person you're gonna stick around with, because you don't, I don't really think you're gonna find the person who can compare in that sense, and you're always gonna go back to that. I guess it's gonna be like, when you're gonna be together, it's gonna feel like there's a spirit always watching over you. There's some energy, higher energy with traveling with you too. It's gonna be something really extraordinary, a really spiritual relationship. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you liked it. Comment down below if this resonated, and you can also give me ideas if you want to see something similar, something else, or your questions, anything you would like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, group number 4, I believe it is, yes. Welcome back, or welcome. Okay, let's just dive into it and see what you've got, what kind of questions you've got in your mind. And I will take max 3 because other 3 groups already got 3 also. So we're fair. Okay, we have first one. Oh. And yeah, let's just, I don't know why I want to get another one for you. Okay. You got 4. So let's see. First question. What is their vision for the future? Ooh, so you want to know what they're all about now and what are their plans for the future. I will just try to show. I don't know if you can see. Okay. Oops. That one wanted to fly away. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Second question. Let's see. What are the secrets or less known facts? So you want to know it all. I have a feeling you're a curious person. Okay, let me just see. Okay. All right. Third question. Where in their life are they now? So where are they now? What are they working on? What they're all about now? This might also dive into challenges they might have, or just what they're working on now. And then we have, how do they see me? Okay, let me just try to, okay. I don't know which way is down, up, so I might be showing everything crooked, so have to forgive me, guys. Okay, those are your 4 questions, and let's just dive into tarot and oracle portion. Hello, group number 4, I believe it is. Yeah, I think you're the last group. Welcome back. Okay, let's see. Let's dive into the messages. You got 4 questions, so you're a lucky group. Other 3 only got 3 questions per group. But okay, let's see. Let's refresh our memories what they are. So, not in particular order. How do they see me? Then we have what are their secrets or less known facts? Where in their life they are right now? What is their future vision for the future? Those 4. Okay, and we're also gonna answer them in no particular order. And as well, if you didn't notice, I decided to do this reading like so, like in this format, so you can see me. I thought before maybe I'm just gonna put it, record just so you can see just my hands with camera down on the table, but I decided, okay, well, why not? We're just gonna see how it's gonna go. I hope everything goes well. Okay, firstly we're just gonna tap into the general energy and just see what comes up, and then we're gonna expand on the messages and answer the questions we drew. Okay, let's gonna give us general taste for the person. Ooh, we have Temperance and 10 of Emotions. This person you're dealing with or you're gonna meet, it's gonna be your love interest in the future is gonna be quite emotionally grounded and stable person. They're gonna be in sync with their emotions, and they're gonna be also a person that don't really like drama in their life, dramatic people or trouble, or people that are only taken, that are not adding value in their life. But they're gonna be quite a kind, good-mannered, really, really inspiring, spiritual, and really open and emotionally stable person. This is general energy. Let's dive more into where in their life are they right now. Let's see, where in their life are they right now? In what stages? What are they dealing with? What are they working on? Okay. Oh, Knight of Inspiration and Page of Inspiration. Okay. They're using their creativity, their inspirations, their ideas, and they're trying to manifest them. They're trying to, and I should have known, they're quite a creative person by nature. They always were. And they're just trying to ride this golden horse towards success, victory, fulfillment, inner fulfillment. They're not materialistic person, but they really do want to come to the stage in their life where they just are doing something that is just so fulfilling for their soul, that feeds their soul. And they're quite, I wouldn't say a rebel, they just don't want to go with the mainstream or with the what society is dictating those days. They just want to go against the grain. They just want to explore and just be different and be creative and be magical in their own way, and they just want to get on this horse and towards success. And they might be even an artist or in the creative waters in some sense, musician, something that requires creativity, or they aspire to go that route in the future. But of course they are working on that, and they have quite a messy, in a good way, creative mind. that really is gonna take them places, and they know that, and they just want to be different and just create something unique and just be in this creative flow of energy and just be doing some important shit and be going places. I don't know, I don't even know how else to describe it. But this individual is quite an uniquely artistic individual, and they also, you might, when you meet them, if you don't know them already, it shows how they're expressing themselves, how they are talking, how they're what their attitude is, and they don't want this flow of this energy of creators energy to ever be restricted or cut off. That's why they don't like this distractions, this toxic people. Or I mean, I think in the past, I think they did have quite a plethora of a lot of people like that in their life, and they just don't want that anymore. They just want to be themselves in this energy and create. So this is where they are right now, and they're focusing completely on themselves. But what I can see, they also have to realize they can't really do everything themselves. They can't really put too much. They are so aspirational. They want to do everything at once, but it doesn't go. They're gonna learn how to fly. Like this horse, we have Knight of Aces. Oh, Knight of, I don't know why I say Aces. The thing with me is, sometimes I mean something else and I say something completely different, and it's always meant to be in the messages. I figured this out. So an ace, yeah. The one to get an ace and play it well with an ace. And we also have this bright energy, this abundant energy. They're quite a good manifester, even when they dream, even when they're asleep, even their unconscious is quite, and they know that it's quite strong. And they also travel to all kinds of galaxies and other places and dimensions. So yeah, they're really in sync with their sexuality as well, and they really do expect their partner to be a bit more of wildflower, like they are spiritual and different than them, because they think that the normal, maybe, or just an average person might not get the whole concept of who they are or understand them, or just not get them in complete whole package, you know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you do. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. So this is their vision for the future, or where in their life they are right now. This is where in their life they are right now. And this is also what their vision for the future is, to be honest, just to be successful and to be creative field, to have a freedom to be who they are, to not have restrictions. What they hate the most is restrictions and unfaithful and fake people, I would say. But let's just see if we can get something else for this. Yeah, communication is key. So they want to be, their vision for the future with you especially is that they want to be with someone who they can communicate clearly, who is gonna be able to understand, who's not gonna judge, who's gonna be a bit more mentally upgraded, like on the same, I would say, on the same level as they are, spiritually, so they can communicate clearly and they can understand each other. And I think they want to leave, they want to build a legacy, they want to be something more in the spiritual, or in the, yeah, in the spiritual sense, something that maybe they want to do some Reiki, I don't know. They just want to have a spiritual based career, I would say. This is their vision for the future, and also for the partner to be part of it, or just to be maybe cut from the same cloth, so they can understand and so they can support them and be and communicate, so they can oh my goodness, I'm sorry, so they can communicate clearly with you or with their partner. But I think for the viewer, I still think, and for this person as well, I think you two are not ready to come in together yet. It's not the right time. I think it might be even maybe 1 year or 2 years apart. I don't think right now it's the right time, because they're blossoming in their own way. But you as well, I would say you also have to do some work first, have something to do, and you know what you have to do. Okay, anything else wants to come out? Bring love into situation. Yeah, that's quite explainable. They want to, when they choose you, or whoever they choose as their long-term partner, they're gonna shower you with everything they have, everything they are, and they're gonna love you as no other, and you're gonna be the only one or the only person who can get that access. But they have to see the value in it, and we have 2 new moons, so for sure this is gonna be a new person for them. It's not gonna be an ex, or I would say someone who they know. It's gonna be a new experience, and I could say someone who they deeply admire will get this place, and with someone who they can communicate clearly and who can receive and love in the same way, with all the might and all the, because they can love so deeply. It's like an ocean, it's deeper than an ocean, I would say. They have so much love to give, so much wisdom, and I think they might even be a healer or a shaman or energy worker, or someone like really spiritual, connected with their, I mean, they're still exploring, still getting to know, but they're quite connected with their core, and they're just, sometimes they're just wondering there's someone out there who's like, who can be with them, because they're so out of this world. Sometimes they have so much knowledge, and they will be acquired to share it someday as well. But this situation might still have to their own time, and your two will have to wait and have to go through your own experiences first, and then when the right time is gonna be there, you're gonna meet. So let's see what vision for the future. Maybe we have with one card, if we can see what do they want to be in the future, what do they want to be. Okay. Oh, a scribe. I think they want just to leave a legacy for future generations. They just want to help humanity. They might even be an earth angel, sassy, something like that, if you ascribe to this, or just someone who is like a hermit. So this is, we also got a hermit, but they hold the life and the light that shines so deep, but is limited by the spaces or the places they are inhabiting. So I can sense that they have to go out, and they have to let themselves out into the world a bit more. For them right now, they're just in a bit of a hermit mode, because they're just, like I said, in this creative energy, this flow, and it's like they're writing a scripture of humanity, so writing something important, or so I can't really see everything, but they're doing what they're meant to do. And when they're gonna come into a relationship, or when they're gonna be serious with someone, this is gonna be like a compliment to their life. And at the end of it all, they just want to leave a beautiful legacy behind. So I'm just looking, do we have, oh, what are the secrets or less known facts? Let's see what this, what are the secrets or less known facts, the things that they don't want anyone to have know, they don't want people to know about. Let's see. Secrets or less known facts. Okay. The Mirror. Yeah, they are a spiritual worker. For sure. They are a mirror for the people, for the world. That's why maybe they have such a, they shine so brightly on their own, but sometimes they just wish the people would see them as they are. You know, they have a problem. They trigger people, like in a sense that they just show them who they are, and it's the most authentic expression that they can be. And sometimes people just can't take it, or just can't face it, or just can't see themselves in the mirror that they are. So they might be a bit of a loner because of that, or maybe just a hermit, or maybe just not even trying to connect or with people more deeply because of that, because they just don't want to deal with these heavy reactions that they do receive. So that might not be the secret, but maybe you didn't know that. Oh, the Hunter. They are the hunter for answers. They're always looking for the answers. They're relentless when it comes to, they want to know something. They're just gonna hunt for answers. They're just gonna be relentless in the hunt for, also for deeper knowledge, for, and yeah, the sound of the bells confirms it. I would say a lot of thoughts go through their mind, but they don't speak a lot, they don't express it, they're just more of a observer, but they always go after what they want with this Hunter card. It's interesting. And I have a feeling that also don't want me to snoop around. That's why I'm getting a bit drained right now, because of, it's really hard to to just, it's like I just feel like I'm not forcing out, I'm just grabbing this energy. It doesn't go nicely, like grabbing this information, just a bit, maybe a bit more harder to grasp the meanings. But okay, let's just answer, how do they see you? Try to answer, how do they see you? And I think this is the last question. How do they see you? When they meet you, what will they think? Or just in general? The Priestess, they see you as this mysterious creature they can't really put a finger on, or they can't really figure out. And they have a feeling you're hiding half of you're hiding something. You're not putting everything in front of them, and they're really intrigued by that. And they do that to a lot of people as well. So you're gonna be maybe the first person that they're gonna have a taste of what it feels like when the person is like them, when they don't put everything out on the plate. And it's a bit of this mysterious energy or mysteriousness to this person, but you're also gonna be really careful. You're gonna be interested in them, but you're gonna see them as a bit someone that you can't really figure out easily, or just not gonna be sure about it. So you're gonna have this front, and you're gonna put this front when you meet them, or at the starting stages. So they're just gonna see you like a really beautiful and inspiring priestess. So let's see, but how it's gonna end, how when you're gonna be in each other's presence, how it's gonna progress, not end, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a long road for your love to blossom. We have the Lover's card. I'm sorry. Yeah. And you two, both of you, will have to come out of the hermit mode so you can connect truly and coexist in this relationship for you two. But for this to exist, you're gonna have to acknowledge your emotions. And you see how those two almost want to kiss, or almost they do kiss, but it's like just a bit of a distance between them. There's some energy or some divine guidance that's gonna always keep you connected, but you two are gonna be assigned to each other so you can work on each other, and you're gonna be assigned to work on the relationship if you want it to work. If one of you will give up, then it's not there's no hope for it to work long term. So you both are gonna have to dive into deep waters and explore together and work as a team, and everything's gonna be alright, and you two are gonna know each other more, in a sense that no others or other people are gonna have the privilege or even have the access to where you are, or the knowledge of each other that you hold. So it's gonna be impossible to break you two apart. So it's gonna be like something incredible, but it's a long road till that. And I think also you two are gonna meet in later life, a bit later, not right now. It's gonna take some time because you two are still not ready to come into this union, I would say. But what is the point is, if you two will work together, everything's gonna be alright. Just have to decide to work on it, and it's gonna be okay. But right now you two still have to live your separate lives and experience life and lessons on your own terms for right now. But when the right time is gonna come, you're gonna be guided towards each other, and you're gonna feel, the closer you come to each other, you're gonna feel your energy fields. Really, it's gonna be really quite a peculiar feeling. Really, something inside is gonna lead you towards each other. It's like, yeah, divine guidance, what can I say? And this person's only gonna be after you. It's only gonna hunt you in a good way, not in a creepy way, if you're gonna give it permission. So this person's only gonna go after you if you will express that you want that. It's not gonna go after you if you will say, okay, I don't want anything to do with you, or I don't want this to progress further, something like that. But I think you will want something more. It's just it's given you a freedom of choice. It's this person respects you, or respects anyone that deals with, that it's a bit more closer in nature, because remember, this person doesn't let a lot of people close. But those that they are close with, mostly family, they do give a freedom of choice. They don't push anything on them. They're just letting them be, or respecting their choices. So, yeah. that will be it, I think, my lovelies. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if this resonated, and anyway, any thoughts as well, you can comment, like, subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.